Well, hey, good morning. Just want to let you know that this has been changed. The Thindex skins is not, I think is being pulled back. So that's not being part of it. You can see also more of these. They can be always brought out, but again, I don't believe it's going to be there because I don't think the machines are going to be working. And the reason is they want to get this thing out as quick as possible. And so that's one of the reasons on that. So it's just getting there. There's customization. There's also, if you can go ahead and go over here, this is still showing on the system. So it might be there. I don't know. I'm just letting you know that that's just one of those things that it could or it might not. And let's go ahead. And you can see that that comes up. It's one of those things that just happens. It's just one of those. Again, they're trying to get this thing out. As you know, they have the game is coming out, and the game is coming out very soon. Celisteria actually said that it was going to be coming out in. I'll be showing this a little bit later on. This one actually I couldn't get in for a couple of weeks, and Alta fixed it so I could go in. And there was a couple reasons why. Also, you can see here, if you open this up, the best thing to do is look in the back because it tells you so much of what's going on there. Again, these are also there. They've changed this. This is coming in from, this is the toolbox, and that's been changed a little bit on there. You can also see here, we can go ahead and go in. And this is a new move that's going on. And this is what was showing for a move that, and so what happened is they polyhex with everybody. So anyways, a lot of good stuff that's going on in here, and everything's changed a lot. I personally can't get anywhere near anything like that, so I don't. That's why you never see me in that area. This also is here. This is before they changed with the waterfalls in the back. But again, I'll be showing you a little bit later on this. This is also an area that is kind of changed a little bit, but it's just on there. This is also in here. They have, it's kind of, again, this has changed too. There's actually a new character that is here that's not in there. So again, this thing always continually changes all the time, and it's one of those things that is just unbelievable. Of course, there's the Oompa, and it's just really neat stuff. I have not gone in there. Again, that has changed. So again, I stay away from stuff like that. So it will be a surprise for you. This is the, again, there's some more you can see here. This they've actually put in. You'll see that again as you look around. It's been changed. There's a gotcha machine that's over there. So again, this thing is always, as I said, the different directions that's going on. Just want to let you know that there are some things that happen. Some of it they've taken out, and again, they keep changing it over and over again. Again, the waterfalls, as you can see, will be coming in. You'll see those a little bit later on, and we can go from on there. Okay? All right. And then, of course, there is this. This is a really, this is another area. Absolutely. You can see the knight, the elder knight is there. So it's just one of those things. It's kind of a neat place. Again, I've not gone on there to show you. They've kind of changed it around a little bit, and we go from there. It's kind of nice. Anyways, here is the Thingsburg Kickstand Enterprises. I have been in there actually a couple times. I can still go in there, and I do. So anyways, neat place, and then we go on there. This is part of Yelf. Again, it's changed a whole lot. So what you're seeing here doesn't even look what it looks like anymore. This is some little videos from a long time ago. And again, it's changed again. So again, this is one of the things that's kind of neat about this game is that they keep changing it over and over and over again. So it's really quite, I mean, one of the things that's nice doing it through polyhex is that they're showing stuff that doesn't exist anymore. It just doesn't. When you go in here now, you just don't. It doesn't see this at all, which is why you don't see me in there, because it's just showing on there. There is also some things that are being said, and you can see when hit the excuse me. You can see that they're hitting Orson, and you can see that things are being, and all the characters are doing that right now. Okay, and then also this is a beautiful area. This is if you look around very closely, you can see. Let's go ahead and let's redo that again, and you can see when you attack it, you can kind of do that. What's going on in there? So. Let's go ahead and just do a couple of minutes. You can see right in seconds. You can see when it goes up here that again, they are no horseplay, and then they do on that. So again, it's kind of a neat thing that they're doing on that. So again, I'm in that area, and we go from there. This is something that I've not seen being brought up, but it's extremely, you can't hit it. When you hit it, it doesn't allow you to go and jump up. Again, this is the toolbox. Toolbox changes all the time. So yeah, if you go in, it's just like, it's very hard to get in there. And anyways, those are what's going on there. Again, you go into toolbox now, and you wouldn't recognize the toolbox. Again, they've asked me to stay away from toolbox, so I do. Sometimes I go in a little bit just to show one small little area, and that type of thing. Then of course we have Yum Yum Yard, and this has really been just beautiful. They've actually changed that again, which is really, really nice. You can hear me about, hey, they do a lot of changes. Of course, over here, there's some, this has been basically the same. This is an area, as you can see, we're inside Thingsburg, and you can see over here, you can see the the relatable man and type of thing. Again, they've asked me to stay away from this area, so I do. This has been changing. This has been changed also. When I come in later, I'm going to be going around live. You're going to see some things that have been changed in here also. A lot of stuff they've asked me to stay away from, because again, they want you to be so surprised when this thing unveils that you're going to go, whoa, I had no idea. So anyways, here's the Sky Needle. You can see that they put in the Sky Needle on that. Again, I can't go in there. There's something new inside there. So that's just one of the things. Of course, Polyhex does the best when it comes to using the window path, the rainbow path. And you can see how this is going along. Again, if you look around very slowly, things have changed so much. You can see, well, just look at it. You can see this is one thing that's neat about this game, is that it just keeps changing over and over and over again. And there's so much things that have, look at this, and then you look, when we go in later, you'll see, oh my goodness, it's like night and day, okay? Again, this is the Yelp. This is, again, this has been changed quite a bit. It's just one of those things that, again, Polyhex is perfect when it comes to using the rainbow path, and I'm like all thumbs. But again, looking at what you see here, this has been changed also, and when you open up the game, you will be mesmerized, and it will just be totally different. This is what it was. I've not shown this area. Again, they've asked me to stay away from Thingsburg and Spawn Hill. Again, there's some new changes in these areas that if I do, it kind of gives it. This is why it's kind of nice seeing it, because what you see, it's not really this way, but this is what it was, and it goes in there, which is one of my most favorite places ever. There's also. This is an area that we're going in here. You can see Milton saying hi and stuff like that. This is something that was kind of neat, and you can see this actually was created by, or was helped out with polyhex and with Nomer. And what it does is it moves around. And for a while there, if you look at one of my videos, you'll see that it actually moves quite a bit. Nomer put something up for me so I could go ahead and do that. Those also, you can go ahead and go in here. You can see that that's being hit. And you can do that now. You can see that goes over Thingsburg. You can see things are doing. Again, everything you're seeing in here, it does not look like what it looks like today, which is why I don't go in there, because it's, as I said to you before, when polyhex is in there, you're seeing stuff that has been changed. And here's some things, and y'all, this is a neat place. This is another cave. It's really neat what's in there. You will be fascinated by what happens when you go in this place. This is really kind of neat. Also, here is the library, and one thing I wanted to kind of share with you on the library was this one. You can look to the far left, and you can see that the books are there. When I go in live, and if you look at other videos I made, the library books are right there. Let me just go ahead and show you. This is no longer here. It's just a blank wall. Okay, so that's kind of what's going on in there. Again, the reason for that, they've got some things that are going on with those books, and because of them wanting to get this game out, they had to do a lot of we can't do it. You know what I mean? So, anyways, we just go in here. You can see that this has changed too. Again, I can't go in on this. This is a neat that they've actually changed a couple of things in there. I've been in here a little bit. I'm getting a little bit better on it. Nomer and I had a time and kind of explain how I did. So I've gone a lot further. And this is the one cave that I can go in and just kind of show you on this. This, again, polyhex has asked me not to go in because they've changed it again. Again, what you see now and what it is now is completely different. So it will be a great little surprise for you once you see it. And it's really hard to catch that orange, but it's kind of a neat thing on there. Really cute what they're doing on there. And so, anyways, but again, it's changed, so it's on that. This also, if you can see, if I can go ahead, there we go. You can go ahead, Crying Noob, Covered in Bugs. This is a really neat place. I've been in here. There's like area complete. There's a lot of different little things that are going on here. So I haven't completed it, so I don't see that. And it's all of the dump complete. They have this little star, things like that. So there's a lot of little things that they've added so you kind of know what's going on. This is another cave. It's really, this cave is incredible. As you can see, there are more than one cave. And this is one of the things they've asked me to keep in. This is going back to y'all. And again, they've changed this again. And this is one of the things that, as they said, when you're going to see stuff, and you're going to see stuff from me, and it's like, wait a minute, where's this, where's that? And it's just not there anymore. So again, this is what's going on in this area, all right? So anyways, we're going to go ahead and go here. This is the, I believe it's some, I think this is music. Okay. This helps with exchange. If you look in here, I don't know why this is so out of focus. Using computers do really well on this. I didn't record this one. Anyways, so this goes up, goes down, and you can see what everything's going on. You have to have a timing, and that way you get those words. So anyways, this is what's going on. Again, changed again. Surprise at how nice this is. And there's some parts to it that are kind of neat. This, you can see that this is an old one because the do not smoking sign is not up there. So you'll see that on there. Again, I can't go in there because there's so many things in there and it's hard to do any blocking. So it's better if, Polyhex does that. You can see over here, they've done this. There's some changes going on in this also. But again, this kind of gives you an idea of what's going on. You can see the waterfall. You can see the water house. There's some really neat things that are going on. There's some interiors, and you're going to really enjoy these. Here's the prizes that I'm referring to, and it depends on the speed and things like that. And then here we're back to kind of where it looks now, and that is with the no smoking sign, which is kind of they have that. So no smoking, what can I say? Okay, this is another one. Let's just go in here. This is also in Thingsburg. You can see this is kind of over by where Oompa is, and you can get ahead through those in. It's just kind of, there's a lot of those around, and you'll kind of enjoy seeing those. But anyways, this is kind of the thing. As you can see, I think that's kind of the Oompa place, that door over there. So we gotta go there. And of course, there's going to be badges. Again, the badges might be there, might not be. Just depends on what's going on there. And then here it is. This has changed completely. And if I went in and did that same run, it would goodness, there's some changes going on. So again, that's why in a lot of ways you can't go in, because they do so many changes that you're going to see something and then you'll come in and they'll go, oh, okay. Now this is something that's been really neat. It's hard for me to go in here because mine, you can see here, there, you can go through. There's some things over here, and again, you can't see it because it's not there now. There's also over here, there's a cave you can see right there. And that's a really neat, exquisite cave. And it's really just absolutely, there's so many things that are out here. And just love Blue Beach. And then, of course, this character, you've seen him. They've asked me not to interact with the character, so that you can't. They don't want. Do you want them to be? It wants to be a surprise for you. It says good afternoon, but there's a bunch of other stuff that they're saying. Again, there's no smoking in the library, and kind of interesting. This is. Let's go ahead and open this up. And we'll just go ahead and play. This is phenomenal. This is so fascinating because this is an area where it goes in, and this is quite involved. This is another cave, and it's going to be probably one of your favorite caves out there. This is a area I go in here all the time. The other areas, this is the one area that I kind of share with you things that are in there. There's also this. I actually asked to go in there because I wanted to go in and show how the rails work, and I was asked not to, so I didn't. So it's kind of neat what's going on there. Those rails are incredible. This cave is just phenomenal. You will have an absolute blast in doing it. They also have new. They made the birds a little different, which is kind of neat. And then this was here. This actually was made by Celisteria in Polyhex. They work very close together. And the only reason I go in there is there's something else in here. When I go in, the camera view is hard to focus it just in one area. So that's the reason on there. Again, this is an area that you can see. If you look around, you'll see some things. This, I believe, has changed just a little bit, though that's kind of in there. You can see on here, you can see the Yippee City going in. This has got some neat stuff in here. Again, there's some changes in here. You look at this, and as I said, everything that you see, they've changed. So it's kind of a neat thing on that. Let's go ahead and just do this. You can see that there's they've changed some things on here, and you can see that there's a button, and you can see that they've changed that in there. Kind of neat what's going on in there. Now this is the library, and again, I haven't been in front of it, but if you look around, there's some changes that are going on. Again, if you look and you're going to come and look at this library, there will be some changes going on. So kind of neat what's going on. This is the door of it. Now I'm inside there all the time. I've shown you the inside. I've not shown the outside. Again, they asked me to stay away from Thingsburg. As you can see, Celisteria or Alta sometimes and Polyhex do show inside there. And so again, there's the areas that I can show. There's other areas that I can't. This has changed also. This is the the gym, and of course the relatable guy. You can look around. If you look at those carefully, you'll see it again. A little bit of changes. The bird is gone. I actually looked it up, and it's gone. It's kind of sad and all that good stuff. Anyways, this is I just wanted to kind of share with this. There's some different things in there around. You'll notice things when you go and start. Just really look around. Again, this is my favorite area. It's the Whatsit Woods. A lot of different areas. They're going to be changing a little bit more on this when we go in. You'll see some things. This is this guy. I've just a neat thing. They've moved around a little bit. This one right now, I don't believe you're going to see this. It could be that you will. It's in there, but again, with the nomination of the Innovative Award, they want to get this thing out as quick as possible. So this probably is going to be you might or might not. That's there. There's also caves, and you're going to see that the names have been changed. You can see Rocky Ravine, and that's the one I'm in all the time. It says difficulty beginner, and I told Kyle, oh, come on, it's not a beginner, because I have a hard time with it. But anyways, that's Nomer, excuse me. Anyway, so anyways, this is the thing on, this is Polyhex in there. I've done this. If you look at one of my videos, you can see that I'm in there, but I just don't move around. I'm inside there. And that's kind of one of the things. But there's a lot of stuff going on. You can practice. You can see those propellers, and you can practice in there to get yourself better and better on that, and I do. This was by let me just look at the name. This was done by X Clampster, and that was done by this is the painting they did, which is really nice. Really beautiful stuff in here. They're changing a couple of things in there again, just really neat. And so I just wanted to, you can see that they also, again, you can see if you look to your right, you can see that the waterfalls aren't there, and they've changed that again. And we'll see a little bit. We'll do a little bit of a peek. Okay, some people ask for some full-size background, and here they are. You can see inside, you can see different little things that you can find. This, if you look at past video, you will see that I'm standing right here, and you can see it. So I kind of show just a little bit in here. There's also some music and some music for Doodad and Meteorite Mines, and the music is really, really good. This is another area that's in there. It's really interesting how they're going around here. Okay, look at this, a couple befores and afters. This is what you're seeing. You can see Polyhex right down there, and this is again what you see. And then this is what the new area, kind of in the same area. You can see there's just so much going on. Yippee way back there, and Yippee City. You can see there's a whole lot of different things there. You can see if you look closely, Relatable Man. You can see the gym. If you look over here, kind of hidden behind, there's the credit building, and just that. So you can look at there's a lot of different things in there. If you look at it very closely, you can do it. Now, this is the original. This is what you're looking. You can see that you kind of come in, and this is what you're playing right now. And you can see that the cat that likes to come out and stuff. And again, you don't see any waters at all. Now you go in here, now you see the waterfalls. It's just absolutely breathtaking in there. And it's just beautiful. You can see over there, you can also, there's some, it's kind of neat what they're doing over here. And then of course you can see all the things on there. Again, we'll come in a little bit later and you'll see more stuff like this. Anyways, that's it. You can see right back there, there's Polyhex, and the thing has come up. So, you know, again, they have pictures that I can't do on that. Let's go ahead and then let's go down and we can go over here. Now, this is Doodad, okay? And you're going to see that the Doodad is, they've taken those down. So you're going to see this is part of Doodad right here. Again, they've changed it again. So a lot of times when they show you something, you're going to go and look, oh, let me look to see what this, and you won't see it because they keep changing it all the time for the better, if I must say so. And then, of course, right here, this is the starting screen. When it updates, this is the screen that you're gonna see coming in, and where you can go ahead and play and things like that. You also are gonna see hold up, thanks for playing, find as a work in progress, continue and file select. So that little guy that is behind probably won't be there because you'll be doing it there. So it might, who knows. Okay, here's a checkpoint, and I've seen these around you. Let me just go ahead and go in. You can see that Polyhex gets burned, okay, and usually that you would find a spot where you could go ahead. You can see, go in, and there is your burger, and that is what makes you nice and healthy and all that good stuff. So again, it's really kind of neat. Let's just go ahead and show it one more time. You can see that it goes. You can see that when you hit something, it goes and tells you, I mean, you know, comes out. This you can see got hurt, go in, and there. Now there's some around, and some are not hidden. Other ones are. They might all be hidden by the time when you get in here. Not sure. So anyway, that's what's going on. You can look around. You can see the things are going on. And then this is what's going on. So anyways, this is that. Now we're going to go in. Thank you so much. Take care. Well, hey, we're back now. Now we can go ahead and look at some things. Okay? So I'm just going up. And then you can see now the absolutely beautiful, that's right, waterfalls. And there's some really neat stuff going on in there. We won't go anywhere closer to that, but that's what's going on in here. You can see the gotcha machine, if I'm saying that right. Anyways, just some really neat stuff here. And anyways, this is we're getting very, very close on some stuff. Let's go ahead and more. Oh, that's right. Where is it? That's right. Where's Mount Doodad? That's right. Not Mount Doodad. Mount Doodad. Where is it? Okay. All right. We're just going ahead, and we are going to go to Yippee City. That's right. Let's go. Hey, this is really, as you can see, there's some things going on over there. You can see that's right, but just look around. You can see that there's been a little bit of changes going on, and that's what's going on. Anyways, you can see over here, you can see all the things, and then I'm going to be showing you in some other areas the burgers. Okay, so you'll see those coming up. And they might be hidden, as they were showing on what Polyhex was showing. You had to hit those boxes, and then they were, oh, there they are. Anyways, some really neat stuff is you can see when I was showing you before, this wasn't here. Again, this was done by Alta. It's really beautiful. Anyways, we're going to go to the next place. That's right. Let's go to Ballyhoo Bluffs, okay? And Ballyhoo Bluffs is really, wow. This is where I can kind of show you what's going on, okay? And let's go ahead. And over here, let's go ahead. You can see there's the burger. So if you get hurt, what happens is that you got to find those, and they're around quite a bit, okay? And again, what I'm suggesting to you when you go in here what you need to be doing is go in and go over, make sure that you go over here and keep walking, okay? Just keep walking, okay? You can go straight or you can go right around that corner and keep walking, okay? And I just want to just make sure you do that. That's all I'm trying to say. And then there, of course, there's the burgers that are there. And maybe some of them are going to be hidden in, you know, some stars, boxes with stars. Anyways, what's going on there? And so we'll just go ahead and let's go ahead and go over here. Oh. And what's neat is that, let's go, you can see there's right in front of me, you can see there's some more burgers, okay? Go ahead. And I think if it's hidden, there we go. Oh, whoops. And then you can grab it, and then you got that back to you. All right. So anyways, so some burgers on there. And you can kind of see just how beautiful this place is. Okay, let's go to another place, okay? And we are going to go, that's right, we're going to go to 2 places, okay? And we'll come up there. And then right at the end, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll make a little peek over at Mount Doodad. We'll do that in a little bit later. All right, take care. Well, here we go. This is it. Yeah, that's right. You can see that we got fried shrimp. That's right, shuffle. And so anyway, let's see. Okay. Come on. You know, I go testing and it goes, no, you can do this fine. I don't understand it. Okay. Anyways, we'll just go ahead and do this one more time. Anyways, this is what's going on in here. This is something that's been actually closed off for a while, and they actually got wide open again. So again, yesterday I actually went all the way up to the, the thing, up to the plains. So anyway, going to be a neat place. This is the new place that we're talking about. So just to let you know, this will be something that you will be able to play in. All right. Now let's go to the next place. All right, and that's Rotation Station. Oh, hey, that's right. We're at Rotation Station. That's right. We got there. You can see that I've, at least for Rotation Station, I'm having, I don't have an issue at all. I remember when I first started doing it, he was like, oh no, I guess he's craving, I can't do it. But anyway, now I'm getting better at this. But anyways, what's interesting is this one is beginners, and I can actually do this better than I can with the one that says beginner. So I think they need to change that, because I'm better at this. Of course, it doesn't look like I'm better now, but you know what I'm saying. But anyway, I just know this is not that hard. When you go in there, you just have to be, like there. Anyway, so this is the Rotation Station, another one that's very fun and just a blast. I've actually gone all the way up to the train, and it's just really kind of neat. So again, this is another place that you'll be able to see and play in when it opens up. Anyways, thank you so much. We are going to be out of here, and I want to thank you for your time. It's been absolutely a blast, and I cannot wait for this thing to get released. All right, take care. Bye. Well, hey, this is it. That's right. We are in Mount Doodad. Exactly. So anyways, just give you a heads up. This is where we are. We're just going to go ahead and do a little peek over here. Let's go over. And you can see that there's a lot of little things that are going on. We've got, that's right, little space thing going on over here. And you can kind of look over, you can see some more stuff, and you can see, anyways, just some really neat stuff we're doing around here. So anyways, I told you that we would do a little peek in this, and that's what we're doing that. So anyways, just gonna give you a heads up. There's also some stuff that over on this side, and you can see, I just love these trees. The only problem I'm having is that they're hard to climb. But you can see that they've got something they're building over there. Over there, there's some weird, there's something on that wall. I don't, not understanding, but they're working. This is like we're in the construction zone. So, anyways, just I told you, I promised you that I would go there and I would be here. So the only way you can do that is you have to do our warping, but they're taking it down. I think they're redoing it and finishing everything up to make it so it's Doodad, not Doodah. So that's the name on that. Anyways, I just wanted to thank you so much. Thank you for watching. I know this is a long one, but there was so much to cover today, and hopefully very, very soon this thing will be released. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.